Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah. Call Halim La Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Recha HaKudash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of men of great millstone. And to the rest of the brother on down to teaching and preaching the true doctrine of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah. Shalom by Yahshua Dawada. And to Zakim and Akwat, the Sons of Repenting. To you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who files go back to one of the 12 sons of the patriarch Jacob Yahshua. Shalom to you, Mashpachah. The Shahakarab coming at you with I could call it an impromptu, but it's more of a venting impromptu. And I ain't gonna show the image, but I'm gonna read this because these damn devils, they ain't right. They wicked as hell. These devils is wicked as hell, man. Here it is. You'll do a lesson on matter of fact, let me open up this with Slocky. Isaiah 58. What is it? What is our job? What is our job? It's not our job. Didn't the Most High sent us out to correct our people? He sent us out to correct our people. All the other people, you can do what you want. You are not our objective. These other nations, you're not our objective. Our people is our objective. To correct them. To give them the knowledge and wisdom and understanding of the word of Yahweh Shema Shah. To reprove them, rebuke them, to tell them what not to do and what to do. That's our job. But then you get strikes and shit called making up shit, cyberbullying and all this old bullshit for reading scriptures. You see? They hate him that rebuketh in the gate. They hate you that be of an upright conversation. Don't make no sense. But what it says right here, Isaiah 58:1. Cry aloud. Spare not. What it says, spare not. See? Let's grab the word first. So we can get understood. Matter of fact, let's see. Let's look at another translation before we do that. NLT. It says, shout with the voice of a trumpet blast. Shout aloud. Don't be timid. Tell my people Yasharallah of their sins. Well, I don't like that because let me see what it says. Let me see. Because I'm going to go into, the Amplified version. I want to grab that one too. It says, cry aloud. Do not hold back. Lift up your voice like a trumpet and declare to my people their transgressions in the house of Jacob their sins. But let's go into that word. Spare not. Don't spare their feelings. Tell them what they don't want to hear, man. You see, they don't want to hear it, tell it to them anyway. Right? And it says what? Kashak. And it says to withhold, restrain. It says to spare, but it says don't spare, not spare, don't spare. So don't withhold, don't restrain, hold back, keep in check, refrain, don't refrain. You see, to hold back, keep for oneself, keep from, hold in check, refrain, spare, reserve, to restrain, check. So it's telling you don't restrain. You see, the Most High said what? What did he say right here? Before we grab this real quick. In Acts 20 and 27. What it reads. Acts 20 and 27. For I have not shunned to declare unto you all the counsels of Yahweh. You see? But let's get verse 26 too. It says what? Wherefore I take to you to record this day that I am pure from the blood of all men. Why did he say that? Well, and we pure from the blood of all men. You know why? Our hands are clean. You see? We're getting the blood off our hands. By what? By telling our people, by instructing our people what's right. Do what's right and turn from your wickedness. You see? And in doing so, we're washing the blood off our hands. You see? We getting the blood off our hands by warning our people. You see, just like he said in Ezekiel. So that's why Paul said, I am pure from the blood of all men. Because why? He's warning. He's telling you, hey, Yahweh Shinam Shas he's a witness of what we're doing, man. These are good deeds. We're telling you, Jakes, what you're not supposed to be doing, and correcting you. But ultimately, it ain't us. It's Yahweh Shinam Shas correcting you. We're speaking his words to you. So it's him. He's correcting you. He putting it on our spirit to tell you these particular things and to tell you this and to tell you that. Tell you to turn from your wickedness. He's telling you what you think he finna get off his throne and come down here just to talk to you. He got us talking to you. Those that's down here with your ass. But we the bad guys. You see? I have not shunned to declare unto you all the counsel of Yahweh. What does the word shun mean? Let's see. To draw back, let down, Lord, to withdraw of a timid person, to withdraw oneself. It's the same thing. It's the same thing, man. Be unwilling to utter from fear, to shrink from declaring, to conceal. Hey, we've been told not to do that. Let's go back to it. Isaiah 58:1. Cry aloud, spare not. We've been told not to do that. Don't spare them. Tell them what I said. Warn them from me. But we the bad guys. We the bad guys. And they're all about people. We don't care nothing about the other nations. We don't care nothing about no Edomites. We don't care nothing about no Ishmaelites, no Hamites. And then those are Edomites are so-called white people. We don't care nothing about them. Ishmaelites are so-called Arabs. We don't care nothing about them. Hamites is so-called them real dookie eating Africans and shit. We don't care nothing about them. Moab, we don't care nothing about them. So-called Chinese, we don't care nothing about them. They are not our problem. He didn't tell us to go out. He didn't tell us to go out and warn them. Warn these people that I mentioned. We don't care nothing about no Japhites, which would be the ancient Australians, certain Polynesians, and Hawaiian stuff. We don't care nothing about them. They are not our problem. We're not to worry about them. Our job is to worry about our people, to get them in line. That's our job, and that's what he told us to do. Now, we can't force them. All we can do is tell you. But these goddamn devils, they don't even want you to tell your people to do what's right. They want you to do what's wicked. You know why? So the Most High can stay an enemy towards you. So he can say, jacking you up. These people know that. They know if we keep these people in sin, they gotta fight against them rather than fight for them. They know that. You see? They know this, man. So we're warning you, man. We're warning you. And what he says, cry loud, spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet and show my people. Who? My people. He said, show you Israelites your transgressions in the house of Jacob their sins. Meaning what? Show them what they're doing wrong. Tell them. And then try to persuade them through my words to repent if I put a spirit on them too. And if they don't, ain't none of your business. You did what I told you to do. You see? Our hands are clean from the blood of all you motherfucking Israelites out there that don't want to repent. Our hands are clean because we did what the Most High told us to do. He told us, tell them, we told you. Whether you hear or forbear, we told you. That's a damn shame. The devil's against us, and then you against us too. That's why I say I'll be glad when the Most High kick the famine of the word off. I pray he do that real soon. Because they done got their warning. They done got the message. They got the message, how about Shemel Shah. They don't want to listen. They don't want to do what you said to do. What the elect is, but they don't. 2/3 of people don't. Shut it down. Because they gonna keep doing this to brothers, man. They gonna keep doing this to brothers. You speaking what's right, and they give you a strike. It don't make no sense. They want you, Jakes, to stay in sin, man. They want you to stay in sin, man. Just like it says when you go into the book of Jude, the 5th chapter, around verse 17, 18, and around 20, 23, if I'm not mistaken. You see, they understand, hey, if these people had sinned against their God, let us go and we shall overcome them. You see, but if they don't sin against their God, leave them alone, lest we become a reproach for all the world. They God to fight for them and defend them. You see, they know that. They know as long as our people stay in sin, the Most High, he'll jack your ass up. He'll fuck you up. They'll do shit to be able to get away with the shit. But the minute if you ain't doing nothing wrong, guess what? They better leave you alone, because Yahweh Shema Shai jacked them up. You see? That's also why I said that, and the only reason why I didn't go, because I got to go to another app to pull up that Jude. It ain't in this app. But that's why I also said that in here, right here, Psalms 125. You see? Psalms 125 and verse 5. Looks like in verse 3. And it says what? For the rod of the wicked shall not rest upon the lot of the righteous. What? Lest the righteous put forth their hands to iniquity. You see? There's also a precept with that Judith 5, 17, 18, and 23. You see? As long as you Jakes doing iniquity, the Most High allow these people to grab hold of you. Because you ain't doing what's right. So what our job is, what our job to do. This is our job, man. This is our job. And these are the scriptures that I read yesterday that these bitch ass motherfuckers gave me a strike on. Don't make no goddamn sense, man, talking about cyberbullying and harassment. Really? We reproving our people and we getting strikes for talking about we cyberbullying somebody and we doing thus said Yahweh Shem Shah. You see? This is why these people up in the churches got those 501c3. See, we don't have no bridle on our mouth, man. Because we gonna declare all the counsel of Yahweh. But those people that's up in the pagan buildings, that's why they got the 501c3. Because it's things they can say and things they can't say. You see, they got a bridle on their mouth. They being guided and told what to say and what not to say. You see, this is why. But we the bad guys. I read this, Proverbs 12. This was the first one I read. Proverbs 12 and 26. Concerning that little incident with our people putting on dresses and shit. But I'm cyberbullying and shit though. Instead of reading it, I'm just reading what it says right here. Proverbs 12 and 26. The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor. We know the righteous is who? Jacob. You see? But what it said, let's go back to that again and read that Psalms 125 and 3. It says what? The rod of the wicked shall not rest upon the lot of the righteous, lest the righteous put forth their hands unto iniquity. So what we're going to do? The enemies know they want to keep you in sin so they can screw you over. But if you don't stay in sin, the Most High will fight for you. He'll do something to them. So they don't want that to happen. So what they going to do? They're going to do what? Let's go back to it. Let's go back to it. Proverbs 12 and 26. The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduces them. You see? So the wicked, you know who the wicked is. Esau motherfucking Edom. They seduce the righteous to do what? Wickedness. And then the Most High will fight against you, the righteous, not the wicked. He's going to use the wicked to punish you. You see? So our job is to do what? To warn you. That's why he said, warn them from me. And that's what we're doing. Matter of fact, let's grab that one too. He said, warn them from me. Right? And that's what we're doing. Right? And what did he say right here? You see it? Let's get it. And going down straight to the point. Verse 7. Ezekiel 33 and 7. So thou, O son of man, I have set thee a watchman unto the house of Yasharallah. And that's what we are. We're watching over the flock of Yahweh Shem Shai. Some of the flock is going to be discarded. Because why? You got broke legs and humpbacks and blind eyes, so you're not gonna be accepted. You know, when your ears cut off and shit, you crippled and shit, you ain't gonna be accepted by Yahweh Shem Shah. You're gonna be discarded. You see? We're gonna watch over the flock, that those that's the unblemished lambs. We're watching over them. That's the elect. So thou, O son of man, I have set thee a watchman unto the house of Yasharah. Therefore, thou shalt hear the word at my mouth. And what we gonna do? Where's the mouth of Yahweh found at? In these scriptures, man. And who's gonna speak the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Shah? We are. It's his words gonna come out of our mouth. Therefore, thou shalt hear the word at my mouth and warn them from me. That's what we doing, man. But we the bad guys? How we the bad guys? How you getting strikes for talking about you cyberbullying and harassment and shit, and we're trying to reprove our people for them to do what's right? If anything, if these people are supposed to be some upstanding people, they would be commending us. They will be commending us for trying to get our people to do what's right and turn from wickedness. They will be commending us. They don't want you to do that. They don't want us to do that. They don't want us to tell our people, stop doing those wicked things. They want your ass to do the wicked things. So what? So you can sell drugs to your people? That's a win-win for them. Because you're destroying your people. That's what they want you to do. They want you to shoot, murder, and kill each other. That's a win-win for them. That's what they want you to do. They want you to commit crimes and shit and do all kind of manner of wicked ass shit so they can lock you up and get paid for you being locked up. They don't want us to tell you the truth and for you to turn from your wickedness. They don't want that. It's too profitable for them. That's ultimately why they're against us, because they hate you, Jakes. They hate you, Israelites. They hate you. They want you to destroy yourselves and each other. Don't make no goddamn sense, man. The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduces them. You see? I read that one. I read this one too. How is this cyberbullying and harassment? I'm reading Thus said Yahweh Shem Shah. Proverbs 22:6. It says, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. This is what you do. You train your children in the way they should go. But guess what? If you do that, guess what you're going to do? You're going to grieve the enemy. They don't want you to train up. And how are we supposed to be training up our children? You're supposed to be telling them, you're supposed to be passing our heritage down to them. Matter of fact, let's get it. What is that, Psalm 78? You're supposed to be passing the heritage down to them. The words of Yahweh Shem Shah. 78 and verse 5. And it says what? For he established a testimony in Jacob and appointed a law in Yasharallah, which he commanded our fathers, that they should make them known unto their children. What? That they should make them known to their children, that the generation to come might know them, even the children which should be born, who should arise and declare them to their children, that they might set their hope in Yahweh, and not forget the works of Yahweh, but keep his commandments. And might not be as their rebellious Maslakia, and might not be as their fathers, a stubborn and rebellious generation, a generation that set not their heart aright, and whose spirit was not steadfast with Yahweh. You see that? So this is our heritage right here. We're supposed to pass this down to the next children. The children that's born, pass it down to them. They get older, they continue in those ways, they pass it down to... Why do you think our people so fucked up? Because you was never taught your heritage, your true heritage. You was never taught, the previous generation never taught this to the next generation, man, of what you to do and not do, of how you to be and not be. You see? They didn't teach it to them. They didn't pass the heritage down to them. But what did they do? They pointed the finger at the younger generation. Oh, look at these young... It's your fault. You didn't pass their true heritage down to them. You see? So what the Most High did, this is what he's telling us to do. So what? When you train up a child, Proverbs 22:6, train up a child in the way he is to go. Which way he is to go? I just read it to you. We're doing that. If you do that, you good. But guess what? Do the devils want you to do that? They don't want you to do that. Why? This why. Proverbs 29. And you see it right here? Let's get it. Let's light it up so you can see it just in case you can't see. And it says what? The rod and reproof give wisdom. And what is the reproof? Let's grab it. Let's see. It's correction. You see? It's correction. Reproof. What it says? Tawaka. Tawaka. And it says what? Rebuke, correction, reproof, punishment, chastisement, argument, reproof, argument, impeachment, reproof, chiding, correction, rebuke. You see? And that's what we're doing. We correcting our people by telling them what they're doing wrong. But it says what? The rod and reproof. The rod, we ain't did nothing to nobody. We ain't laid hands on nobody. You see? But when it comes to your child, the Most High said, you lay the rod to them. And you lay the rod to them and they'll correct their ways. You see? But it says what? The rod and reproof give wisdom. What reproof? The corrections of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. But a child left to himself bringeth his mother to shame. I read these scriptures yesterday. And they said this is cyber harassment and cyberbullying. Really? Where is that at? Hey man, these people are stupid. You see? So this show you what is coming down to the pipe. You can't even read this one. Deuteronomy 22 and 5. You can't even read this one. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment. For all that do so are an abomination to thy power, Yahweh. You see that? You can't even read that. Because they'll tell you, oh, that's cyberbullying. If a woman want to put on man clothes and if a man want to put on woman clothes, they can do that. You can't tell them that they shouldn't. But okay, if we didn't tell them that, then we're not doing what the Most High told us to do. You gotta tell that brother, hey man, you can't be wearing that no dress. You gotta tell that sister, hey man, you can't be, what you doing? You look like a man. You can't be doing that. We gotta tell you, the devil's against you. Why? Because what it says right here, it said what, and then I want the other one. Matter of fact, grieve the enemy. You see, if you teaching that child, you see, you grieve these damn devils, man. You see, man, let me punch that up. I had to punch it up in this app, and it says what? He that teaches his son grieveth the enemy, and before his friends he shall rejoice in him. You see that? So this is why they don't want you to teach them. This is why they don't want you to tell them what's right. Especially our people. It's our job to tell our people what's right. But if you do that, guess who you go grieve? Guess who will be grieved and offended by that when you teaching your little ones and your people in general to do what's right and stop doing what's wrong? Guess who you're going to grieve? You're going to grieve the who? The enemy. Who is our enemy? You people are our enemies, man. And then Yahweh shall go get you people, man. He go get you. He that teaches his son grieveth the enemy, and before his friends he shall rejoice in him. You see that? But the point is, what? If you teaching our people to do what's right, you grieving these enemies because they don't want you to do what's right. They want you to stay as wicked as possible. They taught you to be wicked. They want you to continue in the ways they taught you. But Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is telling you to repent and return back to my ways, return back to me. You see? Let's go back. Let's get back to that. This is why he made that statement in Isaiah 55. I'm gonna wrap it up, but I just wanted to read these little few scriptures that I had brought out pertaining to that, and they gave me a motherfucking strike, man. You see, these devils ain't no good, man. They ain't no fucking good, man. And you niggas around there tap dancing and shit for these damn devils and shit. They ain't no fucking good. You see, and this is why the Most High made this statement. Because why? In Isaiah 55, you see, in verse, what is that, 8? Yeah, that's why he says what? My thoughts, see, a lot of our people, you got to mind these damn devils. They taught you to be wicked in Babylon the Great. You see? They don't want you to come out of that. They want you to continue in their ways. Because your mind is not the mind of the Most High. That's why he said this. For my thoughts are not your thoughts. Who is he talking to? You Israelites. Neither are your ways my ways, said Yahweh. So how are our ways? What are our ways supposed to be? Our ways are supposed to be patterned around the Most High ways, what He instructed us to do and not do, how to be and not be. You see, for as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. You see that? Our mind is supposed to be patterned after the words of Yahweh Shem Shah. Our ways are supposed to be patterned after His instructions for us, man. But if you're not doing that, and then we getting ourselves together, and then we try to bring you into the fold too, guess what? The devil, they don't like that shit. They don't like that shit to tell our people to stop using drugs. They don't like that shit to tell our people to stop being, sodomites or I don't even know how, because they already being delivered over to that. They gonna be destroyed. But to tell you, to warn you, they don't want us to do that, man. You see, these people is unrighteous. They unfucking righteous, man. You see, and you can't even read these scriptures, man. You can't even read these scriptures like this, which is one that I read. You can't even read this one, which is one I read. You can't even read the Deuteronomy 22:5, which one I read. You see? And I read many other ones too. And I kept it simple. I didn't even go into the scriptures that the Most High said he go delete those people. I didn't even read those. I stayed away from them for the reason that I said, okay, they might try to do something. But they did it anyway. And I stayed away from them. When you try to be careful, they'll still find something to give you a strike on, because you ain't being careful when you bringing out the counsel of the Most High. That's not being careful. When he said, I have not shunned, Paul said, I have not shunned to declare all the counsel of Yahweh. And Yahweh said, don't spare not. You ain't being careful when you do that. When you bring any of these scriptures out, you're not being careful. You see? Because you're bringing them out. Any of them. You're not careful when you're bringing them out. They don't want you to bring out these scriptures, man. Why you think they finna come down with that? They creating that thing talking about that C9 or whatever the fuck that shit was called, that the C1, whatever that shit is, pertaining to they trying to prohibit you from reading the scriptures in public places. You see, make it a crime. You see that? Why? That's why. This is why, man. But I'm gonna let that suffice, man. It was just basically a spiritual rant. But let me end it off there. Giving all honor and praise and glory to Yahweh Shalom Shabbat Shem Ha Ha Kodash. Shalom Yasharallah. They don't want you jakes to repent, man. You see? They want you jakes to be as abominable as you possibly can be. Shalom.